What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And I did say on my freaking post that I was gonna do this topic on one of my live streams today, and I'm not going back on my word because we're a couple weeks away from training camp for the NFL, and already ESPN is already talking about the Dallas Cowboys, in which in term like, dude, they're already fucking overhyping the Cowboys already, and Dak Prescott, in which, dude, what the that's one thing that gets my blood boiling already. They don't want to talk about like the current Super Bowl champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, and what they're gonna do. No, they don't want to talk about that. They want to cover their asses, and they want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and talk about how healthy Dak Prescott is, how good the players are, and how much of a good team they are, despite the fact that they had a bad season last year. Like, bro, stop coming up with these freaking excuses and face the facts. This team is not fucking good. So, without further introduction, this title is called 10 Reasons Why LP Cruz 212 hates the Dallas Cowboys. I know there's a few people that have done their 10 reasons why they hate the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm about to do mine. So you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna go all out. So screw this. So I'm gonna give you my 10 reasons, and starting with number 10. Everybody, most of my subscribers know this already. I am a diehard Giants fan. I have been a diehard Giants fan since I was a kid. And I grew up watching the Giants. I grew up with them. And I've always hated the Dallas Cowboys since I was a kid. So, that's why I hate the Dallas Cowboys. Now, let's go to number 9. Why I hate the Dallas Cowboys. Wait, hang on. Okay, there you go. That's better. The Dallas Cowboys are overrated and overhyped. Like, any part of, like, any sports media feed, right, that covers football and basically when it's around the corner, they all want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and how they think that they're going to win a championship every fucking year. Let's put it that way. Right? And say that, they struggled one year. Yeah, they're gonna, they got a new coach. They got a good quarterback. They got good all-line and good D-line. Like, bro, that ain't the case. They look to overhype the team so badly that it'll make like the Cowboy fans like come out and say that they're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Like, bro, that's another main reason why I hate them. Like, the second like I hear stuff about this, it makes me want to just change the channel and just like, nope, not having it. It went in doubt because like people don't want to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. They don't want to talk about, like I said, they don't want to talk about the current Super Bowl champ, the Eagles. When basically, when you have technically 2 dynasty teams, or maybe the Eagles a dynasty team in the works, but you never know what's gonna happen. Like, they don't want to talk about the Chiefs. I mean, back then they didn't want when the Cowboys weren't talked about as much, they will always talk about the Patriots, Tom Brady and the Patriots. All right, even though like everyone hated the Patriots because of how good they are, but there were moments where like they continue to make the Cowboys look good and overhype them as thinking they are Super Bowl contenders, in which in reality they are not. And then which gives me the 8th reason to hate the Dallas Cowboys. America's team. Oh my god, dude. Like, how many times do we have to hear this? Like, oh, the Dallas Cowboys are America's team. Like, they are like the greatest franchise in any sport. In all of sports entertainment. Like, dude, bullshit, man. Let me tell you something about this. This is the truth. They haven't been productive. They have not been great since over 3 decades. 3 decades. And the reason why is because they weren't unable to capitalize on anything in 3 decades. That's the main reason why they haven't done anything productive in 3 decades. Number 7, the players. I mean, shoot. There's a few players that I can name of who I believe don't deserve to be in the Cowboys, in which like there are those that are really good at what they do. It's like you just can't stand them. I mean, CeeDee Lamb. There are times I can't stand Micah Parsons or CeeDee Lamb. Mostly Dak Prescott. Because they're always freaking like breaking through the defensive through the defensive line. And most of the time. Especially when they beat teams under 500. Which has been the fucking case. That is. Especially like Deion Sanders, Emmitt Smith. Oh my god, I could not stand Emmitt Smith. Him, Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders, Tony Romo, Pac-Man Jones. Like, you name it. I know some of y'all probably remember Pac-Man Jones back in the old days. Shoot. I could stand Tony Romo. I hated Romo. I hated Romo with a passion. I hated his guts, man. Ah, man, there was somebody else that he played for the 49ers and then he went to the Cowboys at one point. Which also goes back to the 8th reason of America's team, basically, in which, in reality, they are America's embarrassment. So now from the 7th reason, we're moving on to the 6th reason why I hate the Cowboys. Which would be... Okay, I think I went over this, like, before I started stream. Oh, let me see. The 6th reason? Dak Prescott. Like, Dak Prescott being the highest paid quarterback, in which he has done nothing productive since he was drafted. I mean, What has he done to deserve to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL? Nothing. He's done nothing but get injured, choke in the playoffs, and just beat teams under 500. That's all he's done.
Written in the stars. Allow me, born of ice and frost. I've never thought
That's all he's done. And which makes it the reason why that Dak Prescott is the most overpaid, overrated, and overhyped quarterback in the NFL. Look what Patrick Mahomes has done. He's taken the Chiefs to 2 Super Bowls, won back-to-back, earned $500,000, almost earned $500 million of a contract.
Where do we
in
come
which
from? And where are we
Patrick
going?
Mahomes has earned and deserved that contract, in which Dak Prescott got a freaking contract almost over $250 million. Which makes him a freaking highest paid quarterback in the league. Like, dude, he's done nothing but just talk trash and just choke. Like if you're gonna talk the talk, you gotta learn to walk the walk, man. Because there is no excuse for that. Like, if you're gonna be the person to talk shit and stuff like that, you gotta learn how to back it up. You gotta learn how to back it up and play. No exceptions. So let's see. We're from 7 to 6. So let's see. We're moving on to number 5. Number 5. They don't live up to expectations. Every year, whenever
Another test.
whenever the Cowboys are talked about, and whenever the news media talks about them and stuff like that, they always expect high of them. They think they're gonna like how they're gonna dominate the NFC East and make the playoffs and win a championship. In which in reality, they don't meet those expectations. And the reason is because of how bad the team is. They're not good. I don't like the Cowboys because of how much media attention they get, and how they're gonna predict that how they're gonna dominate the NFC, especially their division, the NFC East, make the playoffs and win a championship, and when in reality, it all goes up in smokes. There's always an accident waiting to happen. And that's not something to joke about, because this team always comes up freaking lame. And I'm not too surprised by it. It's the same thing every freaking year. Every year. Especially like in the 2023 season, where they were just getting easy freaking wins, beating teams under 500. And then when freaking playoff time came, what happened? They got their asses beat by the Green Bay Packers. And then when they expected them to be good the last year, what happened last year? Oh, wait. They got their asses kicked by 40 points against the New Orleans Saints. And you know what's even worse? The Saints fans embarrassed Jerry Jones
It's so
in
nice
his
to de-stress.
outside his own stadium in their own home city. with the New Orleans Saints parade. And let me tell you, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And they deserve to get embarrassed. Because they were downright terrible. They were so bad. That everybody started regretting the choice that they made. Believing that the Cowboys were going to make the Super Bowl. Which now, I think, number 5... I think number 5 is going to be... Or yeah, number 5 or number 6? Let me see. They got number 5 now, yeah. Or we had number 4. Let's see. Like expectations are number 5 was expectations were too high. So number 4. Oh man, can't believe I was thinking saying this right now. Like, number 4, they brag about the 5 rings. Oh my god. Every year, they always say, oh, we got 5 rings. We're a better team than anybody else. In which the Dallas Cowboys have not done nothing in 3 decades. 3 decades! It's 2025. The Cowboys have not won a Super Bowl since 1995. That's the last time they won a Super Bowl. And the fact that Dak Prescott said that, oh, like, we're up there with the Eagles, like, we could hang with them, in which in reality, they got their asses kicked twice against the Eagles. Like, shoot. But let's see. The Cowboys think they're better? Let me remind you, who's got more titles than them? The Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. I think they both got 6 rings. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see. Let me just count how many rings they got. Let me see. They beat. Let's see. Out of the appearances. Let's see. The Patriots beat the Rams. Let's see. They beat the Rams. I think they beat Carolina. Obviously, they beat the Eagles. Their 4th appearance and their 5th appearance, they lost to the Giants twice. Yeah, 4th and 5th, they lost to the Giants twice. 6th appearance, they beat the Seahawks. Which gave them their 4th. Let's see. Their 7th appearance. Let's see. Their 7th appearance, they lost to the Eagles. I believe they lost. One of them was back-to-back appearances, but wait, I think I remember. Their 7th appearance, they beat the Falcons. 8th appearance, they lost to the Eagles. And their last appearance was against the Rams, which denied them the 3-peat. 3 peat. 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 3 peat They won 3 Super Bowls. They couldn't go back to back between the Falcons and Eagles because the Eagles beat them. The third, they beat the Rams. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. The Patriots won 6. The Patriots won 6, and the Pittsburgh Steelers won 6. The San Francisco 49ers won 5. Which the 49ers are the first team to win 5 rings before the Cowboys did. So, let that sink in. Okay? Because they want to brag about their 5 rings being called America's team, in which technically you're not the only one that's got 5 rings, and there's 2 teams that's got 6 rings, which are the Steelers and the Patriots. So, yeah. You might want to let that sink in before you start bragging. All right, let's go to that last commission. Oh, technically it's not that far out. Anyway. Now we're going to number 3. Jerry Jones. I can't stand Jerry Jones. I hate this guy. I hate him. Like, every time, every freaking time, when the Cowboys play on TV or whatever, he's on the field, getting the center of attention. I mean, he's a multi-billionaire. He owns the Cowboys. He's the freaking president, general manager, and owner of the Dallas Cowboys. So, he has no vice president whatsoever. He has nobody else that's helping him run the organization. It's only him and him alone that's running that organization. I mean, everybody hates him. The fans hate Jerry Jones. And it's like, and not only that, he's got a big ego and he's very arrogant. Very freaking arrogant. I am over here just like, whenever he opens his mouth or whatever, like he always has some kind of excuse whenever the Cowboys lose. And whenever they lose or whatever, it's like he's got to open up his mouth and come up with an excuse and find ways to like figure out how we could make the team better. In which in reality he's not. And he has been the owner since, I believe, since the 1980s. Since the 1980s. And because of that, which brings the number 2 why I hate them, is always because of the success that they had back in the 90s. And how much success they had in the early 90s and the mid 90s. And how they won those Super Bowls back then. With Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and so much more. And now, the number 1 reason that makes me hate them is the fans. Oh my god, the fans. I hate the Cowboys fans. I mean, some. Not all Cowboys fans. There are some arrogant Cowboys fans that I hate the most. Every year, when football season starts, there's always this, it's our year, we're gonna go to the Super Bowl. In which, oh my god, man, it makes you wanna, it makes you wanna freaking punch them in the freaking jaw or something. I can't stand it when they freaking say stuff like that. it's like they don't understand. They don't understand is that like that it's that you need to shut up and freaking watch the game and look at the big picture here. All right. Yeah. Here's the thing. Dak Prescott may be healthy, but you don't know what the offensive line is going to look like or what the defensive line is going to look like. Like, shoot. Like, only just because they're like celebrating or whatever and making catches and stuff and freaking like winning games is like thinking that they're gonna freaking go to a Super Bowl. Like, even if it's just like, even if they go on a freaking losing streak and they're so bad and then they win one, and if they win a game, they think they're gonna freaking come back with a freaking winning streak and make the playoffs. In which, no,
Ad Astra
there's no way.
Abyssosque.
There's no way.
Thank you for completing today's commission.
Like, man, the fan base is just, oh my god, it's so awful. Like, I just can't stand the freaking fan base of the Dallas Cowboys. I hate them.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat.
Like, they're so freaking ridiculous. It's so bad. It's like, man, I'm hoping one day, like, if the Giants actually end up beating the Dallas Cowboys this year, at least one freaking game, one game,
never perish.
then I can actually start talking shit. That's when I can start talking trash. But that's not gonna be the freaking case. But we have to see how the Giants are gonna be moving forward because we got some young talent. We got Jackson Dart. Training camp's gonna be starting in a couple of weeks. I'm basically looking forward to see what they have in store. I can't wait for that. So that is something that I can be very, very, very excited about. Come the 2025 football season. And I actually can't wait for H. Joshie to come back on my YouTube channel so we can start doing football picks for 2025. Because I can't wait to bring that in.
All things come to an end. Even time itself.
You know, for you football fans out there, you know, there's a lot of us that hate the Cowboys. But I know a couple people that are Cowboys fans that are, even my father's a Cowboys fan, but the thing is, he knows what goes on, basically. So it really all depends. He says that, oh, it depends how good the team is this year. If they're good, they're good. If not, then season's gonna be over before you even know it. I mean, there's some Cowboys fans out there that know and aren't delusional. I hope that's all 10. I hope I wasn't skipping anything because I went through that list so quick. We did like 30 minutes. Alright, so that's that for this Genshin stream. I am going to move on to Honkai Star Rail because I, on the other hand, is going to try and come up with a strategy of how I'm going to build Finon. And I am going to say this once, and I am not going to say this again. But there's no promises to this of what I'm going to say. I'm not going to promise anything, but I will say this. That I'm going to try my best to build my own Finon the best I can with the right relics. and prove Fire wrong that I can do it. Because I'm tired of the doubts. I'm tired of the doubts, and I'm going to prove them wrong. So give me a couple minutes, I'll be right back.